Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Riddhi ma'am. Shri Charan, have you read your doubt clear? Like how to do that? Just a second.
Doubt is, ma'am. When I said one time Hare Ram Hare Krishna, after we should move, rotate one bead, ma'am.
Yes, we have to pull towards us. Like the beats should be like
Yes, ma'am.
moving towards us, and your last beat should become the first beat when you
Yes,
do the
ma'am.
second round.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Okay, so Hare Krishna to everyone. How are
Hare
you all?
Krishna. Fine, ma'am.
Okay. The others also, you can switch on your videos. So quickly we're meeting again now. Just the day passed so quickly. So what did we do in yesterday's class?
We learned about ghosts.
What was yesterday's topic?
Ghosts.
Yes, it was ghosts. So Vicky, can you tell me what are ghosts? You're on mute. Yes, now fine.
They are the spirits of a person who died before their destined time, age.
Destined time. And if you have to differentiate between ghosts and humans in one line, how will we say it?
The
What is
gross
one thing?
body. The
Yes.
ghosts don't have gross body, but the humans have gross body.
Yes, correct. So just one difference between ghosts and human beings. Ghosts do not have gross body, but we have gross body. Okay. Then we also discuss it, if they're just humans without gross body, then why do they try to irritate us or they try to interfere in our lives? Um, Piyusha and Gitika, can you answer this question? Like, can you tell me why? Can you hear? Hmm? Your volume is again a little low. Yes, Tanishq Garg, he has answered in the chat because they have unfulfilled desires. Right. Yes. And what we can do, so that our soul becomes strong and we never, get bothered by the other souls, what can we do? Arya, can you tell me?
Ma'am, I just came. So can you tell me the question?
Yes, I said that. What can we do to make our souls strong?
We should do meditation and reading of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, correct. Okay. Okay. So now, before we start with today's topic, like every time, we will do chanting, okay, for a few minutes. So, everyone is ready, right? Okay. So, you can close your eyes, okay, and you can chant with me. Yes, Shri Charan, yes, you can chant with any, if you are comfortable with Om Namo Bhagavat, that you can do with that also. But here in Gita Quest, we normally follow the Hare Krishna mantra, okay? Yes. So let's begin, okay? जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, you can open your eyes, everyone. So we'll start with today's session. Okay. So before I begin, remember when we were discussing about soul topic, and then I had told you the difference between soul and human beings. Then I told you, one basic difference between soul and not between soul and human beings, between human beings and robots. Okay, one basic difference between human beings and robots is the presence of consciousness in human beings, right? We have consciousness inside us, and robots do not have this. And why do we have consciousness? Because of the presence of soul, right? That is very clear to everyone. Now, because of the presence of consciousness, what are the three things that we can do? We can think, we can feel, and we have the ability, we have our own will, right? So these three things we have. So we know what is consciousness, okay? But today, in today's topic, now we will be discussing about super consciousness, okay? Consciousness, like, which is above our consciousness, which is known as super consciousness, okay? So that's the topic for today's session. My screen is visible, right? So, from the name itself, I think you can understand when I'm talking about super consciousness, about whom am I talking about here? About God, right? When I talk about supreme soul, also that time also we are referring to God. And when I'm talking about supreme consciousness, we are also referring to God. Okay. So now the question is, does God exist? Okay. So I want all of you to participate in this, and few of you to share your views on this. Sometimes we are of this view that no, God does not exist. I am an atheist, which is fine. If you believe in a certain thought, you can share here. Okay, you're open to share and tell me why. Okay, if you believe that God exists, tell me why. If you do not believe, also you can tell me why you do not believe. Okay, so let's start with Ritika. Yes.
Ma'am, I think God exists because not because like that I believe in God, and when I pray to God in my sad situation and happy situation, I think He's always been with me, and He's done so many miracles in my life, and I've experienced that with my own eyes. So I think God exists.
Okay.
Not
Yes.
not as its body form, but I think His presence, His soul is always with me.
Okay, yes, that's correct. Sometimes, like Ritika mentioned, she has experienced few miracles. So sometimes certain things happen, which we cannot really explain, but we know it happened. So, okay. Arya, yes, what's your take on
But,
this?
ma'am, God doesn't exist
Okay, like why do you think so?
because
Anything, like any word, like, okay,
He
okay,
exists.
okay, he exists. Okay. And Shri Charan?
Ma'am, I thought Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hmm?
Ma'am, I thought that God exists because someone is giving for us food and water, even happiness. Or
Yes.
someone is giving that. It is the supreme. He's God. He's not visible for some reasons, ma'am.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So, according to Sri Charan, God exists because he thinks there is a source. Okay, we are getting food, we are getting water. So, it must be coming from somewhere, right? Okay. Joshit, I see that you're traveling, yet you joined the class. Very nice. You joined the class, you are traveling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to share? Are you comfortable? Like, are you able to talk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I believe God is existed because my mom tell me God is existed.
Yes, correct. Okay. And very good. It's very nice. It's nice that you're joining even during traveling. So that's nice. So yes, according to Joshit, God exists. Okay, and he is existential. Okay, Rudransh, we will take last from you, and then we will continue. Yes, Rudransh. Others who I'm not giving a chance, I'll give you chance to answer in other questions. Okay. Okay, Dhanush, you can unmute yourself. I'm not being able to unmute Rudransh.
Yes.
Yes.
Mom, I think God is real because uh, how there is colors, how there is sky, how there is world, how there is
Mm,
us.
yes, right. So similarly, even Dhanush feels that God exists because he thinks there is source to everything, up to the sky, to the colors, to the world around us. How are they all existing? So it's nice. All of you are, I think we are on the same page, right? That God exists. So now we will further see that why, why we should believe in this and how we will be able to explain this to others also in a better way. Okay? That yes, God exists. Okay? So see, like I see, almost, many of you answered here that there is a source. There's a source to everything. This galaxy, this universe that we are living in, there's a designer. Now, all these things that we have around us, like even not just the beautiful things, the volcanoes also, or, other things like the nature, water bodies, animals, plants, we human beings. So there might be a designer, right, to everything. Even if we see a simple dress also, someone has designed that dress. Then imagine this body, this entire body, and the beautiful surroundings that we see. Someone must have designed it, right? And whoever has designed it also, there's also a destructor. Okay, we we all know that this world started, one day it will end, then again it will begin. Okay, it is a cycle. So there's a destructor also and a creator also. So who is all this? Okay, all the entire thing cannot just exist on its own. Okay, there is a source, a designer, a destructor, and a creator to everything that we see around us. Okay, like, for example, every urge, there is a fulfillment in nature. Okay. Like one of someone here said, that there is food, there is water. So, right, whatever urge we feel, if we are feeling hungry, there is food available for us in the form of fruits, in the form of vegetables, grains, right? And if we are feeling thirsty, again, water is there to quench our thirst, right? Love, like in this picture, what can you see? The baby, okay, wants love and care. So mother is there. Okay, you have your family members around you, you have your friends, you have your siblings around you. So for every urge, whatever we have, something has, some uh, system. Okay, some system has already been made to fulfill that urge. So now again, this cannot exist by its own. Okay, if something has, something is there which is controlling all of this. Okay, so that is God. Okay, in this picture, like, you will see Panch Tattva again, remember? So who has made it? Again, the same question: how can everything exist on its own? Okay, there has to be someone who is behind everything. Okay, who is the designer? Like, yeah, we discussed this, the designer of all these, different kind of, we have volcanoes, hills, island, then desert, ocean, animals, plants, even human body. And inside a human body also, we have like so many systems, right? We have digestive system, nervous system, we have the skeletal system. Everything is like so well designed. Okay, each function, each system is working on its time. Like, do we have to consciously be like, no, now I have to digest my food, okay, now I have to pick this thing? It's being happened so voluntary, we don't have to control anything. It's happening by itself. So someone is there, behind this entire, a designer, a creator who is controlling everything. Okay, even the planets, if you look at the planets, then they revolve. There's a revolutionary system that also happens on its time. The rotation of the earth, every day the sun rises, it sets, the moon also rises. Okay, so who is doing all this? Okay, it cannot happen by it on its own. Okay, do you think everything is happening so perfectly? Just imagine if one day the sun will not rise. Okay, what will happen? So there is someone who is controlling everything, and perfectly everything is happening. Okay, so everything is by chance. Now, what great minds say? Just now, when I asked you all, the little minds, you also said that no, everything cannot happen by itself, right? Now we have few examples from few scientists also. Okay. Now there's one story of Sir Isaac Newton. You know who is Sir Isaac Newton? Newton, apple fell on his head, and then he was thinking, how did this apple fall? Then he landed up with the law of gravity, right? So that's Sir Isaac Newton. So there's one story, okay? Now the story is very small, like it happened like this, that Sir Isaac Newton, he believed in the existence of God, okay? And there was his friend who did not believe, okay? And he told him that, Newton, you are a scientist and still you believe that God is there. He said yes. Then he said, why do you think so? Like, I don't think so that God is there. And he was a strong non-believer of God, okay? His friend. So Newton thought, like, just by telling him he will not understand, I have to give him an example. Okay. So what did he do? He made, a small model of the solar system. Okay. Like you can see in the picture, something like that, using thermocols, then using paper, pins, and all. Okay. He made a small model of the solar system. Okay. And he kept it at night, he kept it in his friend's room. And in the next morning, when his friend woke up, he saw the model, okay, and he was like, oh, it's a nice model, you made it, like, who made it? He said, no, nobody made it, it was just there by itself only. I don't know from where it had come. He said, what, what, you're joking with me, how can it just come by itself? Someone must have made it, na? Then he said, you do not believe that this small solar system is can come by itself, or you believe that someone has made it, but you do not believe that this real solar system, this vast solar system that we live in, someone must be behind it also, some creator must be there. So his friend realized that yes, like, even if this small model has a creator, in a similar way, the real model, the vast model that we, which we cannot even see, which is so big, that also must have a creator. Okay, so Sir Isaac Newton also believed that yes, there is a creator behind everything. Okay. Next, Albert Einstein. We all know, right? It's not a new name to anyone. We all know Sir Albert Einstein. He was also a great scientist. And he also believed that there is a perfect brain behind all the natural physical laws. So, quoting Albert Einstein, he said this, that there is a brain, okay, a super consciousness who is behind all these natural physical laws and who is controlling everything. Okay. Another example is Lord Kelvin. I don't know if you've heard about him till now, but you will be learning about him in your further science classes, higher classes. He, like in thermometer, okay, he gave this unit. Okay, you know about him, Vicky, about Kelvin? Okay, you want to say something?
He's a
Yes.
scientist who gave this unit Kelvin scale.
Yes, yes, that's right. So even he believed in the existence of God. Okay, and what did he say? Quoting him, if you think strongly enough, you will be forced by science to believe in God. Okay, so he said that when you will understand science better, you will actually understand and realize that God exists. Okay, so real scientists do believe in the existence of God, because when they go in the beginning, they might not believe, okay, but as they undergo their research and the researches deepen, right, they believe that everything is not happening by itself. There is an energy, okay, an energy which is more powerful than us, a super energy, a super consciousness, which is the source of everything. Okay. Now in Bhagavad Gita, okay, there is a shlok. You don't have to memorize this shlok, but it goes like this: Matha parantaram nayat sinchit asti dhananjaya mayi shravyam idam prontam sutre mani gananiva. Now, what does this shlok mean? It means, O conqueror of wealth, there is a truth superior to me. Okay, everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. So God Himself, He told this. Okay, now you see that there's a beautiful pearl necklace here, okay? Or you have seen necklaces in your real life also. Now, those pearls, okay, for example, if we take a pearl necklace, now those pearls, they are actually, binded together on a thread, right? But can we see the thread? No, right? We just see the pearls, or we just see the other beads, whichever the necklace is made. But does that mean the thread does not exist? It exists, right? But just because we cannot see, we cannot claim it that the pearls are just, they are attached together without any force. The thread is actually binding them together. So, uh, Lord Krishna, he's saying that everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. So just like the pearls are resting on the thread, similarly, everything is resting on me. Okay. And just like you cannot see the threads, okay, similarly, you cannot see me. But that does not mean I do not exist. Okay. So this is an example which is actually given in Bhagavad Gita itself. Okay. But now the question is, okay, I told you that you cannot, you cannot see the thread. We cannot see the thread, we understand. Why? Because it is covered by the pearls. But why can't you see God? Okay? If everything is resting on God, then why can't you see God? The reason is the limit of human senses and what lies beyond our senses. Okay? So then simply said, it is beyond our limitations. Okay, our senses, they have the capacity to see only at a certain, the capacity is very limited. Okay, so we have five senses. Okay, we can touch, we can smell, taste, hearing, and sight, but these senses have certain limitations. Now, for example, our eyes. Okay, these senses merely scratching the surface of existence. Okay, narrow spectrum of visible light, complete. So see here, basically a spectrum. Okay, now spectrum also you will be learning in your physics class when you'll go, like, a little higher classes. So spectrum, now you will, when you learn about it, now you will see that we cannot see everything with our eyes. Okay, we have certain limitations. You want to say something, Ritika? I think you all have already know about these
No,
concepts,
ma'am.
right? Spectrum and all.
Yes. Spectrum is like when white light passes through a prism, it splits into different colors.
Yes, it splits into vibro, right? It splits into these colors. I know Vicky also wants to add. Yes, you can also
We
add.
didn't learn it yet, but we are going to learn when we are going to learn it.
We have it in our
Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah, even me, I remember like when we were in class 8 or class 9, that time they do teach these
I'm
topics.
in class
So you will
10.
be learning. Okay, all right. So now the basic idea here, you just have to know, you don't have to learn about spectrum and all right now. All you have to know is that we have certain limitations, okay? We cannot see everything that is around us. Like if a white light passes, it actually divides into 7 colors. But can you see all the 7 colors? No, right? You only see the color which your eyes receive at that time, okay? So this is the reason why we cannot see God also, because we have limitations, okay? The perception received by these five senses are limited. Now, the human eye can see only up to 3 miles. Okay, so we can see only up to 3 miles, right? Now, just because see, America exists, right? America, all the other nations, but I am right now in India. Okay, I'm sitting here, so I cannot see America. But does that mean America does not exist? It exists, right? So that is why just because we cannot see God, that does not mean He does not exist. Okay, because we know we cannot we have certain limitations, so we cannot say that God, he himself does not exist. Okay, objects that are too small are difficult to see, like we have so many bacteria, microorganisms around us. Okay, right now also so many must be here, they might be dancing in front of me, but can I see them? No, right? Why? Because we cannot see very little objects. Even soul, like I told you, soul is very small and we cannot see it with our naked eyes. So does that mean soul does not exist? No, right? And human eyes can see within the visible spectrum. So we have certain limitations and we can see only in that range. Okay. And one more example, if I have to give you, like, we had our great grandfathers, right? But we never saw them. Okay. Some of us never saw our grandparents also. Okay. But even so, does that mean they did not exist? They existed, right? Once upon a time. But just because we cannot see them or we did not see them, we cannot claim that they never existed. Okay. Human range, now even hearing, when we come to hearing, the human range of hearing is 20 hertz. Okay, hertz, just know it's a unit for a sound. Okay, to 20,000 hertz. Okay, any sound beyond this out of perception to human ears, a vast world of sound is beyond our reach. So even sounds, we have a limitations. Different species also, like dogs, they have a better, they can hear better than us. That is why sometimes even when earthquake is about to happen and it has not yet happened, dogs react. Okay, you must have seen, if you have your pets or anyone, even of a street dog, they will react because they can sense the vibration before it, but we cannot. So does that mean, like, just be this again shows that we have certain limitations. Okay, so eyes, sights also, we seeing also we have certain limitations, hearing also we have limitations. Okay, and many other senses, like the sense of magnetic reception, is beyond human perception. So even like when we have these waves, okay, satellites are there, so radioactive waves, right? these emit radioactive waves. That's why we say, right, sometimes you should not keep the phone under your pillows while sleeping because it radiates vibration. But those vibrations, can we see them? No, right? But birds, certain birds, they do have this sight wherein they can see. So here again, just because we cannot see the vibrations, that does not mean they do not exist. Okay? So why am I giving all these examples? I'm giving all these examples so that we can understand that we have certain limits to our senses. Okay? And that is why we cannot see God. Because God, in order to see God, we have to go beyond these limits, which is not in our capacity. Okay? I'll give you a chance. Okay, I'll take your doubt in some time. What we perceive is not reality itself, but a representation shaped by our limited senses and perception. This idea encourages us to question whether there is a deeper truth hidden beyond our limited sensory range. Are we missing out the profound truth simply because we lack the tools to detect the same? So are we missing on the profound truth? Yes. Okay. It is because, see, this whatever we see, okay, the reality that we see, it's only that much what our senses is allowing us to see, right? But there is a reality beyond our senses also, right? So we are only seeing that much what we are allowed to see or how much we can see. But our reality is not just limited to what we can see. It is beyond that. Okay. Incomplete information through our senses. Human eye can only see within limits. Our ear can only hear sounds between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. This means there is lots of information which we cannot perceive with our senses. Okay. Now learning methods. Okay. So till here we understood, okay, why we cannot see God. Okay. We got an answer to that question. Simple, because our senses are limited. Now, how will we know about him then? Whatever we know also until now that God exists, or, whatever we learn about him, how do we know this then? If, we are so limited with our senses, it's because they are systems of gaining knowledge. Okay. Now, the first system is Pratyaksh Praman, okay? Then we have Anuman and we have Shabd. Okay, these are three methods. Now the first one, which is Pratyaksh, here what do you see in the picture? The lady, she is using a microscope, and she is using that, she's seeing the things, right? Maybe she's analyzing something. So this is basically when you're using tools, okay? When you're using tools, that's how you gain knowledge. Next is Anuman. Anuman from the word itself means assumption. This is another way of gaining knowledge, okay? Through assumption. Now, these two ways of gaining knowledge, Pratyaksh and Anuman, they are not that accurate. Because see, in Pratyaksh Praman, what happens? You again see how much you can see, right? Again, it's limited, okay? Through the microscope also, you can only see that much what the microscope is allowing you to, or what the tool is allowing you to show, to see. Next, Anuman. Anuman is like assumption. Now see, assumption, if I have to give you an example, now suppose if you are you're coming back from school. Okay, take an example, coming back from school, and you see a house from where, a lot of noise is coming from that house. Okay, a lot of noise. Now you will assume that, okay, so, a fight is going on inside. So you will assume that. But if you go and check, you will see, okay, drama is happening. They're just practicing for a skit. So, but you assumed that fight was going on. So even Anuman or assumption, we cannot rely on it. So what is the best of all, what do we have? What is the next method that we can use? It's Shabda Praman. From the picture itself, we can see wherein we can rely to our scriptures. Okay. It's written in our scriptures. Whatever, like I'm teaching you today, whatever slides, we teach you things. From where did we get to know this? It's not like, we saw it in a dream or something. It's written in our scriptures. And from the scriptures, we are gaining this knowledge. Okay. And how did we get the scriptures? Now there are paramparas. Okay. See, these things don't get confused, or it's not complicated. Okay. Now there is parampara meaning, remember I told you in the first session or second session when I took that in the olden times, how would people, share their knowledge? It was verbal, right? It was verbal. If I learned something, I would teach it, and then the disciples would hear it and they would remember it. Okay. But what did Vyas ji? He realized that in Kali Yuga, people will not have this capacity to remember things. So what did he do? He compiled Bhagavad Gita in written form. So similarly, okay, what happened in Brahma Praman? Okay, Brahma ji, he gave his teachings to Narad Muni. Okay, then Narad Muni gave it to Ved Vyas ji and he compiled it in the written form. So we in Gita Quest, we follow the Brahma Sampradaya, okay? And there are other Sampradayas also, like the Rudra Sampradaya, then there is Shri Sampradaya, and there's Kumar Sampradaya. But right now we'll just focus on Brahma Sampradaya. Why? Because this is what we follow. Okay? I'll just be back.
Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. I was just waiting for this moment. Yesterday, you had very interesting sessions going on Ghost and everything, so I didn't bother to interrupt in between. So, so very congratulations to everyone present here. Like you all have successfully completed your level 1, right? So, heartily congratulations from our team for completing this level. Can I see you all? Can you all switch on your videos? And it's very inspiring for us also to come here and to address you all. I have seen like there are so many students who are like personally connected to me. Like before I send any homework, they are sending me a message, ma'am, when will you send the homework in class? So like there is Mahati and also Abhiniti, Arya Sharma, Piyusha, Lakshmi, and Srijit, and Ashika Srinandan, Arnav Srivastav, and Srijit Sricharan and Sridharan. These three people I always put presently in a line. Like, okay, Srijit is present, okay, Sricharan is also present, Sridharan is also present. So it's very like happy to see you all like consistently and dedicatedly. You all are attending the sessions till now. And make sure that you all attend till the level 3 so that at the level 3 I come again and congratulate you all. Yeah. So like some people have raised the query of their exams. So for that, it's just a small request from my end that I know you all have your exams and you have to study for that also, which is equally important. But we it's the classes is of hardly 45 to 50 minutes, right? We start at 6 o'clock sharp and we end by 6:50, max to max 6:55. So here and there we knowingly or unknowingly we waste our time throughout the 24 hours. Knowingly or unknowingly we just scroll the phones or we go for play or waste our time, right? So instead of doing that, we can attend the sessions of just 50 to 55 minutes, right? You all will like I know you all have your exams and all. But just a 45 to 50 minutes out of 24 hours. Nothing much, nothing a big deal, right? Miss attending or giving your 45 to 50 minutes. Right. So make sure that you maintain this consistency till the end so that you don't miss anything. And even it's not that only you are miss if you in case if you miss the class, it's not like that only you are missing it. Even we miss your presence. That someday Vindhya came late. So I thought like why Vindhya didn't came? And yesterday Srijit was somewhere else. So even we are like concerned about you, like why these people have not joined or what. So make sure that you all attend and maintain this consistency till the end. Okay, and giving the test is very mandatory. Don't miss out giving the test. Okay, it's very important to give the test to receive the certificate at the end. Okay, and we are not conducting test on everyday basis. It's weekly once, right? So make sure that you attend your test very well. And Piyusha and Gitika, make sure that if you miss out something, do text me on WhatsApp regarding your doubts. Okay. I know like you have your doubts, but you don't text to me. So from now onwards, you can text me regarding your any subjects. I want more doubts to come so that you get the clarity uh, after attending the lectures. It's important to have a clarity. Okay, so make sure that you raise your queries, get it cleared. Okay, and the last thing is that no doubt you all are doing very well. I have received your all homeworks, all activities, and everything. It's just that I have like a small complaint. There is a small complaint that you all are not switching. You're not putting your videos on. So make sure that you all put your videos on. See, like Joshit Nandan is like traveling, still he has on camera. So why not others, right? So make sure that you all switch on your videos. Okay, so as we have like our time is very less, like our focus span of time is very less. So, and being sitting in home, it's very difficult to concentrate on the class. So it will be helpful for you also and for us also. Like if we keep our videos on, then we will be concentratedly listening to the lectures. So, so make sure that you all switch on your videos. Okay. Uh, yes, Ritika, do you want to say something? Yes.
Ma'am, actually, whenever I give the test, the first time it's submitted, but I've give all the details like my Gmail account and everything. But when I click submit, in the second time only I'm receiving my answer script in my Gmail account. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, there might be like some technical glitch there. But once you submit, right, if you get the pop-up that you have your response has been successfully recorded, it means we have received your test. It's just that why we say to for a mail copy is that for your surety, or else if you get that pop-up that yes the test is successfully recorded, so it means we have received your test.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Whoever has switched on their videos, thank you so much. And Tanmay, can you please like text me on WhatsApp? Like, I don't have your contact number if in case I want to contact you. Tanmay, are you here? Okay, no issue. Yes, Riddhi ma'am, thank you so much. You can continue.
No, thank you, ma'am. So, yeah, I will continue for the session. And where were we? Before I begin, Arya, you want to say something? Anything related to the
Ma'am,
announcement?
what
Yeah.
was that? Brahmachandra and all,
Yes,
Sri
I will.
and
Yeah, I will
all?
explain that again. I left from there, right? I'll share my screen again. Okay. So, see, what is this? Till here, see, I will resume from here, okay? We have three methods in which we can gain knowledge, okay? We have Pratyeksh method, then we have Anuman and Shabd, okay? So the first two methods I told you, we cannot rely on them completely, okay? We rely on the third one, Shabd Praman, that is through scriptures. Shabd means word. It comes from the word Shabd, right? Which means words, written words. So where is it written? And like, how were these scriptures formed? So basically, see this picture now. This is Lord Krishna, right? He is the source of all the knowledge, right? So how did he pass his knowledge? He passed his knowledge in four phases, okay? To Brahmaji, Rudra means Shiv, okay? Lord Shiva, Shri, you can say Lakshmi, okay? Shri Sampradaya, and Kumar is Vishnu Sampradaya, okay? So it was passed on to them, and they further passed on to their disciples, okay? And we in Gita Quest, we follow the Brahma Sampradaya. Brahma Sampradaya meaning Brahmaji, he passed the knowledge to Narad Muniji, okay? And then he passed it on to Vedvyas ji, who compiled it, and further on it went on. The lineage went on, okay? And the other Sampradayas, Rudra Sampradaya, Shri Sampradaya, and Kumar Sampradaya, okay? So it will be a little like, whenever we say something, it might differ little bit, it might differ, but the knowledge is the same. So whichever sampradaya you follow, it's not a problem, okay, because the knowledge is the same. How can it be same? Because the source is same, right? But the way the teaching is made, or the way, now see, if I explain you something and if a different ma'am explains you something, the way might be different to explain, but the content, what we will be teaching, will be the same, right? So in the same way, when we are teaching, when we are following Brahma Sampradaya also, it's the same. The teachings in all the four Sampradayas are same, but in Gita Quest, we follow Brahma Sampradaya. Okay? It's clear now? And uh, Rudra Sampradaya is Lord Shiva, Shri Sampradaya is Goddess Lakshmi, and Kumar Sampradaya is Vishnuji. Okay? Now, super consciousness is when our understanding is, like a knowledge. So we, from super consciousness, what do we understand? We understand that the knowledge that we get, there is an ultimate creator, ultimate controller, ultimate designer, and there's a source of everything. Okay? So basically, there is a super consciousness that exists. Okay? And who is the source of everything? It is Lord Krishna. Okay, this picture, I think almost all of you know the story, wherein when Lord Krishna was very young, then his mother told him, to open his mouth because he took butter, and then he said, no, I'm not eating butter. Then his mother was like, Yashoda Maiya was like, okay, okay, open your mouth, show me. And when he opened his mouth, what did Mata Yashoda, what did Maiya Yashoda she see? She saw that there was the entire universe inside Lord Krishna's mouth, right? So, in this picture, you can see that he is the source of everything, okay, of nature, plants, insects, birds, anything that you see, he is the source, okay? He's the controller of everything, even of like summers, okay, like summers, like winter season, summer season, of all the four seasons, he's the controller. Day and night, evening, now it's evening, after some time it will become night. So everything is being controlled by, and there is a source, a supreme source to everything. Okay, and he's also the protector. In this picture, what are we seeing? He is lifting the Govardhan Parvat, right, from his pinky finger, and pinky finger of left hand. We usually think that left hand is the weaker hand, but the pinky finger of the left hand, he is lifting the Govardhan Parvat. So, in today's class, okay, we basically learned about super consciousness. Okay, this was the topic, and we realize that yes, like everything that exists around us, this world, everything, it has a supreme power behind it. It is not just happening by itself randomly. Okay, there is a supreme power, supreme soul, a supreme consciousness. Okay, so I hope today's class is clear, and now we can take doubts from today's sessions. Dhanush, let's start with you.
Teacher, where did the God come from?
Where did God come from? So see, God is eternal. Okay, He is eternal. He has no beginning. He has no end. So, we don't know from where He came from, but He is there. He exists. Okay.
No, no. First, these are the gods we have, like Vishnu. Who made those gods?
Who made these gods? So see, the supreme god is Lord Krishna. Okay, and Brahma ji, then Lakshmi Mata, then Shiv ji. All these are like, they have their own departments. Okay, when you will be like right now, your basic batch is going on, right? When you will go in your advanced batches, you will learn about the different planets also. Like each god has their own planet. Okay, and Lord Krishna's planet is Vaikunt. Okay, and other gods also, they have their planets. Right now, I don't know all the names, okay? But you will be learning this in your advanced classes. Okay, right now in basic, you're not learning about it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Nishita. Nishita. Yes, Nishita.
Ma'am, is Krishna avatar of Vishnu?
No, Krishna is not avatar. Like, he comes, when we talk about the Dasha avatars, then we say that, okay, the 8 avatars. But he was in his, original form. When he came as Krishna, he came in his original form. Okay? Dhanush, you still have a doubt? Your hand is raised. Do you have a doubt, Dhanush? You can unmute yourself again.
Teacher,
Hmm?
How does like you said in the last session,
Hmm?
the God transferred to the different body, but I heard about the Swarg and Nark.
Yes, the concept of Swarg and Nark, like, we usually don't follow that concept. We usually follow the reincarnation concept. But, if you have to merge that concept here also, actually, if you have done good deeds, then good things will happen with you. So that in a way is Swarg only. And if you've done bad things, then bad things will happen with you. But we do not go to a different thing, okay? It happens in, as per your karma and desires only. But we do not follow the Swarg and Nark concept. We follow the reincarnation concept here. Okay. And as per the karm, you will either get a, you will go in your planetary system will increase, or you might go down also. These are things you will learn in your advanced classes. Like we have 14 planetary systems, okay? The lowest is Patal Lok, and then we have Vaikunth, okay? Then we are in, right now we are in, you can also see we're in Mrityu Lok right now. So these are very advanced topics you will understand in advanced classes, okay?
We are going in Swarg and Nark. Like then how we are changing like a different body if we
No,
are
no,
going in.
we are not going to Swarg and Nark. We are going to a different body only. Okay, for now, just know that much. Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Yes, Bhargava.
Ma'am, can you please explain the spectrum thing again?
Okay, the spectrum thing, like it's more of a science topic, but for now, like you can just know that, light, when it passes through a spectrum, okay, it divides into 7 colors. You've seen rainbow, right?
Ma'am,
And
what's spectrum?
spectrum, like it's basically, it's a glass kind of thing, okay? And when light is made to pass through it, spectrum, like even when it rains, that time after it rains, you see a rainbow, right? So rainbow also, you can say it's a kind of spectrum, because the light, the sun rays, it passed through the drops, the raindrops, and then it formed into a rainbow, and it has 7 colors, okay? After the light passes through the spectrum, it divides into 7 colors, okay? Someone in the chat box also mentioned about the 7 colors. With your Tanishk, he has mentioned that. You will be learning this in your science, in your higher classes, more about. So spectrum is basically an object, okay? An object wherein the light is made to pass through. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Earlier जो बहुत पहले था, you were saying
Hmm.
that about someone's question, ma'am. That was
Which?
someone in here.
Like, I
It's
didn't get
okay,
your
Akka.
question
You
again.
can speak even in Hindi. It's okay.
Yeah, if you want to ask your question in
Yes.
Hindi, you can ask, okay? Yeah, you can. You want to say now itself? What's your question? Okay, all right. Rithika?
Ma'am, I think it's not relevant to the topic, but I just wanted to ask, may I?
Mm-hmm, yeah, you can.
So when we die,
Hmm.
it's like we go to um out of this world. I don't know if it's a myth, but we have hell and heaven. Is that true?
Like, see, the concept of hell, heaven is there, okay? But here, when we are like following Bhagavad Gita, we believe more in the concept of reincarnation, okay? So I will also like, get back on this topic, because even one more, Dhanush had this question, right, about Swarg and Nark. So I'll get back to this, like what exactly is our take on this, on Bhagavad Gita's take on Swarg and Nark, okay? So that I can explain you better, okay? I'll get back on this topic. Joshit,
Ma'am?
just remind me in the next class, na, when I take, just remind me about this doubt, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
About the hell and heaven. Yes, Joshit.
Ma'am, why is God eternal? Did he have
Why?
murder or not?
No, like God cannot be murdered. Okay, mother. You're talking about mother.
Yes,
Okay, yes. See, okay. So God, yes, when he took avatars, he did. Okay, a mother was there. Like when he came in the form of Ramji. Okay, he there was mother. But God is eternal. You know, when we're talking about the supreme consciousness, the supreme energy, that is eternal.
ma'am.
That
Ma'am, how did Shiva, Vishnu burn
okay, how?
Trimurti?
Because like see all these things now, like they have a separate like books on them. Okay, Purans are there wherein you will learn about, you know, how did Shivji come into existence or how did Vishnuji. But for now, you know, just know that God is eternal, okay? And if you want to know separately about about the source of each of the gods, then if I ever have time, then I will explain, okay?
Yes,
There
ma'am.
is a whole backstory on how everything was created, how Brahmaji came, how Shivji came. Okay, everything. There's a very like I cannot answer that in 2 3 minutes right now. Okay, I will for now just take another doubt, then we'll end in some time. Bhargava, you have a doubt? Bhargava, you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, I forgot to keep my hand.
Okay, all right. In
Ma'am, I
the
guess you should ask doubts to those who have switched off their videos. Since if
yes.
nobody has any doubt, then we should ask our doubt to them.
Yes, the ones whose videos are off.
Yes,
Should
sir.
we
Off.
ask
Yes.
few questions, few doubts from you all?
So Tanishk has like immediately switched on his video. Okay.
Yeah, like don't think like, you know, we are forcing you all to switch on your videos. It's like for your good only, you know, because see,
Yes.
when
Yeah.
you know when even I take any online class, you know, when I am switching off my video now, I have seen that my attention span or is, you know, less. I think like, okay, no one is seeing me, so I do whatever I do. I'm not making my notes. I'm looking here and there. I'm doing like this, like that. But as soon as this video is on now, we are like alert. Okay, someone is seeing me. So it automatically you will notice like you know you can ask like see Akay, Arya, Bhargava, then Sri Charan and all. You know they on their videos every day. You know you can ask them. You know like how is it when they attend the class? It looks like we are sitting in a classroom only, right? And the others also like Sandika also, Ritika and Piyusha, Lakshmi, Joshi, they on their videos every day. So if you ask them, you know, like it's nice, right, with video on. So that is why we would encourage that everyone, you know, if there's some genuine reason, like, you know, you are somewhere and you cannot switch on, then fine, you can mention in the chat box that today, ma'am, I cannot switch on my video for so and so reason, a genuine reason, okay? But if there is nothing like that, then you can switch on because why to feel shy? Now we are like just learning. We all are learning, right? Yeah, I'm learning from you, you are learning from me. Okay, so don't feel shy. Okay, like try to break these barriers. We have shyness, right? Before I used to feel very shy, you know, like right now I'm teaching you all, but while share with you, I used to feel very shy to talk in front of people. If in on stage also, if I have to say anything, I used to fumble. I used to go red, you know, my whole face would go red. But with time, you know, if you expose yourself, like these are small opportunities. Switching on the video also no needs a lot of encouragement, you know, needs a lot of courage to switch on. Just, you know, click on that button also. So right from now itself you can inculcate these habits. Okay, Arya, you still have a doubt? We can still take more doubts, you know, because we have time. And if you want to share anything
I,
also from today's
I
session which you
also,
like, yes, say,
I
say, say.
was, ma'am, I am also uncomfortable of saying in front of a crowd or
Okay,
some
yeah,
people.
it happens, you know, so you can break those it's just because we are nervous, right? So when you and you know how will you reduce the nervous? By actually exposing yourself, you know, by facing it. If you're scared of saying anything on stage, then go to stage and say. For the first time, you will fumble, you might forget, you might go blank. Second time, go again. Don't give up. Then third time also go again. But there will be a time when you will, you know, you will feel confident.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So for videos also now start with these sessions to
Hare
switch on.
Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna from now itself. Okay. This okay, Ritika, you want to say something?
I went to recent Mahashivratri in
Mm-hmm.
Coimbatore, and they have mentioned about Bhagavad Gita and its nature and its perspectives, and its what we learn from it are really good things. And when I heard it, I felt really happy because I'm in this class learning more detail about it.
Yes, yes, it feels good, when even like to me also when sometimes elderly people talk about Bhagavad Gita and I'm like, oh, I already know about it. So you all also should feel proud that, even before me, you all started at such young age. And it's nice. It will help you in all phases of your life, in your study phase, in your career, in your job time also. Every time, Bhagavad Gita will be like a backbone, a supporter. You will be a little different from the rest who do not read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, then on that note, I think we can end today's session. Okay, it was really nice to see all of you participating and talking.
Hare Krishna.
And yes, yes, Jyotish, we'll end it. Okay, so Hare Krishna then, everyone.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can I say can I say one mantra? No, sloka.
okay, okay. Yes, Arya, you can say it.
Hare
And
Krishna,
Jyotish
ma'am.
can lead. Okay.
Mahakaya Surya
Hare
Samasthe Prabha
Krishna.
Nirivirijin Kuru Me Deva
Tomorrow you have
Sarada
your
Karya
session also,
Sarveda.
okay?
Can I say meaning also?
Okay, you can say.
Excuse me, ma'am. Oh God with curved neck. Excuse me, whose
Yes,
Ahuras
yes, Nandika.
light of many suns. Please make our entire work obstacle free forever. This is your this is of Ganesha. Mantra.
Okay, nice. Thank you for sharing, Arya. Nandika, where is Nandika? Yeah, she wanted to say something.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Nandika.
I want to tell the shloka, ma'am.
Okay, okay, let's end the session with your shloka then.
Yes, ma'am.
You can say.
Yes, ma'am. Dehino yasmin yata dehi kaumaram yavvanam jara tata dehantara praptir tiharas tatra namo vyakti.
Hari bol.
Thank you.
Let's clap everyone for Nandika. From now, whoever will say a shloka, we will clap for them, okay? For encouragement.
Ma'am.
Okay, Hari bol
Thank
then.
you, ma'am.
Okay. So let's end the session. Okay, you also want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. I learned one from from the from yesterday. You're asking me.
Okay, okay. I told you. Okay, say. Last, let's hear
Now
from.
today was the math cafe.
Okay. Okay, you can say. Okay, then. Any shloka?
Isastani enam deti pavak nacenam deti apo shoshati maruta.
Okay, okay. Let's clap for okay also. Okay,
Hari
next time,
bol.
okay, you can memorize it, okay? Don't see and say, okay? All right. Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone.
A good attempt.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
ma'am.
Krishna, ma'am.